There's some things I probably don't need, but I like having a chair and a little table and things like that. So, it's there. Let's take a look. All right. See, told you it looked a little bulky. In fact, I might not need those tusk. Focus, focus, focus. I might not need those tusk bags. Um, I just kind of stuck some stuff in there to get the effect of what it would look like or how it would feel sitting on the bike with something in them, right? So, if you're not familiar with the Moto, you have the big beaver tail thing here that your waterproof bag goes under, and this flops over, and that this flops over that, and it all latches up. And it's pretty nice. Beaver tail is like something I don't know that I could do without now that I've lived with one. But anyway, let's unpack. Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. What's in here? Like I said, I just kind of stuffed some stuff in here that probably didn't need to be in here. This will be interesting to do. Oh, look, toilet paper. Can't forget that. Headlight, very powerful headlight. Don't know that I actually need that. Some of this stuff might get left behind. Flask. Starbucks instant coffee, I believe. Yes. And what else we got in here? That's it for that tusk. All right, let's check the other one. Like I said, I might be able to take these off. I don't know that they need to be on here. I don't know that I need the extra space. Little tiny marker lights. Again, don't know that they'll come. Tent light, that will come. Accessory charging. And that's, I believe, a little bit of grease. Knife. Gotta have a poker, right? What do we got here? Oh, 2 cups. One for me, one for my son. Sea to Summit, collapsible silicone. Kind of cool. They weigh virtually nothing. But yeah. Let's see, what else? Oh. The hammer weighs very little for how good of a hammer it actually is. And as you can tell by the naming, it's from China. Because, I don't think someone in the US would name it a Sundick. But anyway, there's that. And one more thing. Titanium spoon. Long for reaching into those freeze-dried meals. Gotta have that. That's all that's in that tusk. Let's go down here. Let's loosen that one too. Down here. Also, wanted to mention on the other side, I have my tent and sleeping bag and things like that in stuff sacks. This is a sleeping pad sheet or a secondary sleeping bag liner. I use it as a sheet over my sleeping pad. This is a flex tail inflator. Last year I charged it once and it lasted the whole trip. Not bad, not bad. Whoa. Probably the biggest thing in that side. It's not that heavy actually. I can list the weight of all this gear if you guys want. That's a chair. This is a table. Like I said, there's some things that I just won't go camping without. Too old. I want to sit in a chair. I want to have a table to set my jet boil on, cook my food. The things. Okay, that's all it's in that side. Like I said, there's not a lot of gear here. It just looks bulky. What happened here? Oh, the Velcro. Not the Velcro. Thought we were going to have to stand by there for a minute. Okay, on this side, what do we have? We have the AirCore sleeping pad. Yay. And stand by. I'm going to put you down for a second. So earlier, I mentioned the stuff on this side. Here we go. We're back. Did I flip you guys upside down? Now I don't remember which way I had you, but look at that. Oh well. So in this one stuff sack, I have my tent. I have the tent footprint. I have the tent rain fly. I have my quilt. It's all in one stuff sack, which fits pretty tight down in there. I don't use stuff sacks once I actually pack for the trip. I will shove things in there as they're needed, right? So the quilt would be the last thing I would need, so it goes in first. And then the tent or the air mattress, the tent, the rain fly, the footprint, in whichever order I'm going to need it as I take it out, right? And I found that without using a stuff sack, just shoving the stuff down the bottom, it packs much better and it's much less bulky. But anyway, that's how I would normally pack. And that's all that's in this side. And that was the AirCore mattress and the tent, rainfly, and quilt. There might be something else in there, not sure. And the ox box down below, this is where I try to put the heavier stuff, because none of this stuff weighs anything. I mean, well, it weighs something, obviously, but not that much. A spare fuel, will I need that? Probably not. I've never needed a spare fuel. Toe strap, or a clothesline, or whatever you think you might need. A trowel, shovel, titanium, weighs like maybe an ounce. And then, stand by. Turn you guys back around right, upside right. Tool bag number 1, saw. And this is just the Oxbox liner that pulled out, because that's what they do. Slide it back in. What do we got on this side? Let's look. This is tire inflator and patch kit for repairing tubes. It's a Fantic. And of course, the Oxbox is going to come out on this side too. Stand by. And toolkit number 2, which weighs substantially less because it's 2 aluminum tire irons and more patches for patching tubes. That's about it. And that's everything off the bike. So that's my gear. Less than 24 pounds for all of it. Of course, the tool kits, not including the saw, but the tool kits and the tire repair stuff is like almost to half the weight. Tent, sleeping mattress, or not, yeah, sleeping mattress and quilt here, table, literally nothing. A few ounces on the chair. That's nothing. Jet boil's a jet boil. There's just not much weight. It's just bulky. And like I said, this will not be packed for the real run in a stuff sack because they just tend to eat up too much space. You can stuff it in the bag just as well and make it fit better. But that's that. So other than my food and my clothes, that's everything for, I think we're going to go at least 5 days. Obviously, we'll be stopping and eating food at restaurants if possible. And I will be carrying food as well. My little tube down below here. I don't know if you can see it. That fits a 1 liter bottle perfectly. I can probably fit more water in one of these if needed. We will be in the desert, so water is kind of important. And I'll have a hydration pack on my vest. But yeah, that's it. We got to set up the KTM next. It's getting some mounting hardware, and it's going to get a set of bags, rackless bags as well. But yeah, that's that for now. Initial packing. I'll probably pack 10 times before I go on a trip, but try to figure out the optimal way. That means you'll get to see at least one more video of me packing and or unpacking. Yeah. You guys take it easy, have a good one, and ride safe. Peace.